Hello, this is Amos Tarfa, just making a video about a book I'm reading called The Dangers of a Shallow Faith by A.W. Tozer. I think that with the times we're living in, and I've talked about this before, discernment is very important. But ultimately, we also want to strive to grow deeper in our walk with God. This is very important because a shallow faith has some dangers. And that's I want to read you a quote here from the introduction, which is actually by James Snyder. He compiled and edited the book, and the introduction, I believe, is also from Reverend James Snyder. And this is what he says in quoting A.W. Tozer's writings and just his approach. He says, when Tozer saw things developing within a congregation that he believed was detrimental to its spiritual development, he got riled up and spoke out boldly against it. Yet he always pointed the way out. He called the danger for what it was and then offered the group he was criticizing a biblical solution that was focused on Christ. In this book, the center of the danger that Tozer perceived was a shallow faith that led to spiritual lethargy. This spiritual condition made the church vulnerable to the onslaught from the enemy. So, my friends, when our roots are not grounded deep where they need to be, when we're not pursuing the things of God and being transformed by the renewing of our mind, then we can be swayed easily by things that come here and there. We can get deceived easily. And I want to encourage us to take time to grow in our walk with God during this time of just so much uncertainty. I want to encourage us to for one, if you have the opportunity to read a book like The Dangers of a Shallow Faith, there's an audio version of it too on Audible. But you can read it and just see and learn from A.W. Tozer's experience. Now, remember in Ecclesiastes, he says that a lot of things repeat over and over again, right? So some things that we think are new now have happened before. And if you look at the circumstance before us, you see that there is a need for us to grow deeper in our walk, to seek to be established in Him. So this book I found has been very encouraging, and I'm actually going to take a few college students through it as they discuss lessons from the book. God willing, in the fall, I will be doing some discussions on this book as well as one other book through our program, the Adullam Leadership Program, which is trying to encourage young people, high school, middle school, college students to grow in their walk with the Lord. And this is something I'll be making a video about in the near future. If you're interested in being a part of the program, the Adullam Leadership Academy, where we're teaching life skills, we're teaching issues about career, vision, parenting, all of that to young people, please make sure you send me an email. I want to encourage our young people to begin to prepare, to begin to build, just like Nehemiah tells us in the book of Nehemiah, that we need to build and prepare for what lies ahead. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.